So personal branding is all about that first 5 or 10 seconds, which is fundamentally, about first impressions. Well, today, I'm not convinced personal branding or personal leadership is about that first 5 or 10 seconds. In my opinion, it's a lot more than that nowadays. It's about like your DNA. You get and understand somebody in the first 5 or 10 seconds. There's no question you get that. But once you get to speak to somebody, once you get to see them over an elongated period, whether that's days, weeks, you start creating a brand for them. Now, whether you know you're doing this to people or not, it's happening. Are you aware that you've got a brand? The second question is, are you happy with that brand? Because they can be two completely different things. But that gives us one little picture, and we definitely judge a book by its cover. Then we give everyone the benefit of the doubt, which says, what happens after that? Did I get that right? Did I get that wrong? But the good or the bad news is we're always testing that original feedback we had. Was I right or was I not? And if it had more substance to it, we're more likely to get confident about our opinion and say, no, she is like that, he is like that. That is consistent. And we have to make sure, are we putting out the brand that we A, want, or B, want in the future? Because it will affect anything from the personal relationships you've got through to the business potential opportunities you have. If you walked into a corporate organisation and you wore a singlet and thongs for an interview, you know and I know it's going to be incongruent to their brand. Sure, I used an extreme example to prove my point, but more importantly, it was about the image that you give them. They disconnect with you instantaneously, and that's the stuff we have to be aware of. We get what we focus on. So when it comes to branding, you have to have a predetermined brand or a predetermined idea of what is it that I want to focus on? What is it the brand that I've got today? And what's the brand I want tomorrow? And it might not be the same, it might be different. A very wise person said to me that branding in today's age is a lot tougher than what it was 10 years ago. What's the biggest difference between 10 years ago or so and now? The power of the internet. Branding used to be what you put out. That's what branding was. Now, things like Facebook, Twitter especially, and other social mediums can change your brand without you knowing.